Is there something after there's nothing to say?
Okay, now that you can see me, what is up? It is Tuesday. I don't think I have vlogged yet today. It is 4:30, reaching 4:30. I got out of school. It was a basic mundane thing, nothing super new. Is that water on my lip? That is disgusting. I swear I'm not messy. Like, yeah, I did the basic, got up 15 minutes before class, went to school, hammered out all my classes, and we actually had an orchestra concert in 7th period today, which, I mean, it went well. I thought we kind of sounded bad, but that's just because I have really high standards for us. But yeah, I didn't want to be there, but I was there and it's over. So I realized today that I've just kind of reached this point in my life after everything that I've dealt with lately that I just don't care. And that's kind of where we are right now. And I feel like I had to preface that because if I seem like irritated in the rest of this video, it's not because I am, but not like you guys, or not like the fact that I'm vlogging. It's just like, I don't know, like I feel like my tone, like I can't even hear it, like my tone of voice has just been very different today, and I don't want it to come across as like mean or like angry or like rude, but it's just genuinely like after everything I've gone through, I just don't care, and I'm ready to just like be me and do me and just be completely honest about how I feel about everything. So I don't mean to come off as like rude or like not here for it or just like completely irritated throughout the rest of this vlog. It's just, this is like the new me forming, and this is how I'm probably gonna sound for the next while. This lighting is amazing. I am trying to get out of the habit of looking at myself in the phone screen and trying to look at the camera. My problem with that is I don't know how weird this looks. But to other people that know what it's supposed to look like when you're vlogging, and I mean I do, but I just feel like because I've always vlogged like this is normal for me. So doing this is very weird, and I like to make sure that I'm in frame and that I look decent, because I think one of the most annoying things in editing is like you say something that you really want to be in the vlog, but you just don't look right, or there's like something in your teeth, or like a pimple is showing up the wrong way, or you've got like crusties in your eyes. So it's just like, I want to like look at myself. I just need to get in the habit of like looking here and then just checking on myself every now and then. And it's really weird. And then when I go and look back at it, and I'm like, if people know that I'm not looking at my camera, I wonder if I look really conceited just looking at myself this whole time. This is what I do in Zoom calls all day long, and I catch myself. Literally, instead of looking at the instructor, I'll listen to them, but then just like stare at myself the whole time. Also, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, ever since I got my braces off, I've been obsessed with my teeth. I think my teeth look freaking amazing. I did not want to put these on the internet, but I will insert pictures here of what my teeth looked like before. I had a huge gap that I was fine with originally, but I think like the year up until I got my braces, I was very insecure about that gap, and it was like all I could think about every time I opened my mouth to talk, and that was very uncomfortable for how old was I in 13 for a 13-year-old. But yeah, so I can't stop staring at my teeth every time I talk. Same thing, like when I think out loud, like in the mirror, I just stare at my teeth the whole time. And anyways, yeah, I'm drinking my water right now because around 6th period, I got an extreme headache. So drinking my water now. I just finished watching most of my Vlogmas videos from creators that I enjoy watching. I have about 2 more. I have Hannah Maloche and then Kristen McAtee. I'm gonna watch Kristen's now, and I usually watch Hannah's like later in the night. I don't know why, they just give that like vibe. Like I can only watch her vlogs at night. I'm gonna go make coffee right now because I have no energy and I haven't had coffee in I think 3 to 4 days now, and I'm not even trying to be like one of those quirky teenagers that's like, oh my god, yeah, like I'm addicted to coffee and Starbucks, but I genuinely think I'm addicted because if I go more than 4 days without any coffee whatsoever, I start getting withdrawal symptoms like flu-like body aches, headaches, like I mean worse than my regular migraine. And I'm starting to get a headache now, and I woke up, my muscles were sore than they usually are when I wake up. So I'm gonna drink coffee to avoid these symptoms going any further. Also just to try and give myself some energy to push through my homework. I hate giving time in between like school to do my homework because then I get in that comfortable, I don't wanna work type vibe. But at the same time, I can't do them right next to each other because my head is always pounding. I'm so sorry for this lighting situation. Like, get it together, mama. I'm just gonna go downstairs and get out of the lighting in general. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm doing. See, now the lighting looks really cruddy. I want to go back and try to convince myself for long enough that I'm satisfied with my current education situation, even though I'm not. And that's tea, so. Okay, I've been having an issue. I'm gonna talk again. I've been having an issue with the filter. I've been getting sediment at the end of my coffee and it looks disgusting, and it actually like, it freaks me out. Like it gives me the heebie-jeebies. It just looks so disgusting. I was Googling like I do with literally everything. It was saying something about like when you use filters like these versus your, dude, chill. When you use filters like these versus your traditional paper coffee filter, it doesn't, it's not as fine of a filtration. So at one point I was using just like paper towel, like, but we have no paper towels, so I have to use this again. Does that happen to anyone else? Because I feel like I don't think this was happening until more recently, but also maybe it was happening and I just wasn't paying attention to it. That's probably what it was. But yeah, just had to pop in and say that because I thought it was really weird. Like it makes sense, the whole like fine filter thing, but also like, why isn't the coffee like ground in a way that doesn't happen? So. We're going. I'm gonna make a frappuccino. I've done this once, maybe twice before, but for some reason, frappuccino in a really tall cup gets me through my homework, especially my math homework, something that I've loved doing. Full fries. Something that I've loved doing is working in my closet. So I have to make sure my computer's charged because there are no outlets in there, but I will go in my closet, set up on my shelf, and then have my computer and my notebook, and then just like zoom through the IXLs. It helps me focus because there's no TV in my closet either. The lighting is adequate, and I don't know, I can just focus. And then I'll like put my speaker on the lowest volume and just have things playing. So it'll either be something really calm, like one of Apple's chill playlists, or it'll be instrumental music so that I'm really not focused on anything else. And let me tell you, game changer. So we've got ice. We've got our coffee over there. I'm gonna pour my coffee in. I'm gonna pour this in. I'm gonna pour a tiny bit of this in. And then I'm going to pour in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, grind it up, add some vanilla, but we don't have vanilla. And then you got your frappuccino. You're welcome. Okay, so I've got the music on my TV, but now I also like to put up Pinterest and look at these aesthetic photos because it just opens up the room and changes the vibe into a positive one. It is like 2 hours later. It's about 7 now. I did my homework for a couple hours. It's been going pretty well. What I was studying for anatomy was not nearly enough for a test on Thursday, so I'm hoping that with these 2 days I have left before the test, I can learn all the information. I just put bacon in the oven and I'm gonna eat that. I don't know if I'm gonna make a BLT. We don't have tomato, so it'll just be a BL and mayo on bread.
How many vitamins
These are your land legs, buddy. Oh, I think you took my earring out of my ear.
I can't see.
You took both my earrings out of my ear.
Sorry.
Those were super tight on me, and so I had to put in shorts on because those ones don't fit. So
You cut me.
shorts.
Give me a pantry. Just spin it out. Okay, thank you. If I take a bath.
Okay, now you gotta find my earrings.
Whatever you want.
I can't breathe. I think one.
Yes.
You gotta find another one for me.
Okay. Oh, you found it?
No.
Oh. Let's go. Oh, wait. I found it over here.
No, you didn't. Great reaction.
Oh, wow, so nice. All right, no, we're done, right?
Thank you. Ow, ow, ow.
I'm barely touching you.
Thank you. Be like a butterfly. That's ears. That's it. Make you look like a bird. Caca, do.
Like I always start the vlog in like such an awkward position. I'm just gonna start off by acknowledging the fact that I literally look like a female rendition of Goob from Meet the Robinsons with these dark circles. I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible because I always seem to overextend stories and that's annoying when editing, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to cut this because like it's important, and I'm doing it right now. I was watching Home Alone and writing, which is why I'm talking to you now, because this book right here. This is my second notebook I've gone through. I usually go through it on a regular basis anyway, but today, every day I have a reason. Today specifically, I have been feeling so many things lately, and I know that, and I think today, like, my desire to just take all of the jumbledness that's in my head and just make it clear and just write it out so that I can start working through it has been very, very strong. So that's exactly what I did. I started working through things, and I think the reason I wait to work through a lot of my stuff is because I'm a pretty meticulous person. I'm not going to say OCD because I'm not OCD, but I'm a very meticulous person. I do enjoy organization, and I like doing things a certain way. So I think, and I wrote about it, I think the reason I was like pushing off trying to unconfuse this confusion in my mind is because I wanted to do it in order of like most pressing to least pressing, and I did not know what that order was. I have a lot of things like fighting for the top spot, and then a few things that like I think maybe are less pressing, but maybe I'm underestimating it kind of thing. And I had to just reassure myself that like it's okay to be spontaneous and it's okay to like break order, and just as long as you're figuring these things out, like it doesn't matter if you do it as far as like priority or whatever. After like doing that writing, and like I was literally just 20 minutes ago so exhausted, but now it's not that I have energy, but I have so much clarity right now to like want to actually tackle things and want to actually get through things. One of the more pressing, I guess, things on my mind was definitely like being in this depressive slump and not having done any of the things that usually make me more positive, not, manifesting on a regular, not doing yoga and not stretching. So my body has been feeling it. Just way too much social media, consuming way too much of that. And all of that is affecting every single aspect of my life, especially school. And school is something that already, considering I'm taking quite a few gen eds this year, I just don't have the patience for these classes that I deem completely pointless. So it's like to already just be up to here with school and my courses, and then to just have that extra push of like daily fatigue, lack of energy, chronic headaches, pain, like all of that, it's just not a good combination. And so I was thinking that like, well, trying to get back into my old routine of like working out and doing yoga and like pushing the schedule onto myself, I kept convincing myself that that was gonna like be more energy and like take away more of my energy, and I would be more tired. But then something just like clicked as I was writing, like I cannot imagine that being more exhausting than what I'm going through right now. Like I can't imagine anything being more exhausting than being depressed. And I think that revelation is just what pushed me into like, okay, wait, like I can do this. So, and I feel more open-minded about like, okay, maybe I can like change my like mindset around, or just like go back to the better habits that were, sustaining me enough to like get me through. This is a complete turnaround from the other day. I'm sure you've seen that breakdown video by now. If you haven't, go watch it if you want to. That was definitely the most vulnerable video I have and I think will ever post. Yeah, so I think that's just on my plan. I just kind of wanted to like get that off. Like, I mean, within a matter of an hour, I went from feeling so crappy, not being able to absorb any information, feeling beat and exhausted by school and then by life, and then running out of YouTube videos, going into the same dilemma that I was in the other day, now having to be in my head, and then like pitying myself or like feeling bad because I can't deal with the things that I'm dealing with right now. And it's just rough. But I think just having that turnaround from writing, I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, I wrote 5 pages today. So literally just from writing 5 pages from a 5x8 notebook has really changed, I think, my perspective as of right now. Really, when I like make all these promises to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing this and this and this and stop doing this at night, I try not to get too excited about them. Is a great step in the right direction, but I am definitely way more optimistic at night when things are quiet and calm. Things are not quiet and calm right now. Everyone is very much like up and partying, but just it being dark, I think when the sun goes down, things slow down for me, and so I try not to get too excited because I get very optimistic late at night. But this is definitely better than how I could feel right now. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for supporting and always being here. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. I feel like I rarely ever say that, but I guess I will start saying it more. I don't know. Check the description for all of my socials. Also go check out my website, which will also be in the description. And go listen to the podcast, Growing Up Wildflower, also will be in the description. And I think that's it. Follow my Instagram for I guess BTS stuff and just like more personal stuff, and I will talk to you guys next week with another video. Also go follow my main channel that will be linked up here and in the end cards somewhere. Other than that, stay wild. I love you guys so much, and yeah.